What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Burn it up for so. JBRISKO, not know when we so. Run that shit, we at all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It's your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, what up y'all? We have another reaction video here today. Today I'm going to be reacting to the Real Cash Barbie on TikTok. She pretty much is giving a story time about how her ex-stud girlfriend cheated on her with one girl and 6 men. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get straight into the video. I ain't going to hold you. I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're going to get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
So what up, guys? I told
up?
you I was going to do the story time with my ex because she wants to keep talking about me.
Okay. Stop talking about her ex.
And I told her, if you continue to talk about me, I'm going to post your business all over social media, and I don't give a fuck who sees it.
Oh, okay.
So here we go.
Let's get it.
This girl I was dating, Gabby, a year ago. Right. We knew each other from high school. We all went to high school in Clarksville. You know what I'm saying? I was in high school at the same time she was in high school, but she was dating somebody, and I was not even dating any people like that in school.
Okay.
So we graduated in 2014. Fast forward 10 years later, I ended up coming back to Clarksville because my little sister passed away, and I ended up moving in the same neighborhood as her.
Sorry to hear that.
The worst mistake I ever made. I didn't know she lived in the neighborhood, but I had seen her, and my sister told me that she lived in the neighborhood, so that's how I knew she lived in the neighborhood. And I was just like, oh, okay, but I wasn't paying no attention. She started DMing me on Facebook, and we started talking. I was working at the gas station right there in our neighborhood, so she started coming up to the gas station, seeing it, boom, 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 boom. We started kicking it, and shit went from kicking it to us being in a full-blown relationship. Now, this is the kicker. This is a little backstory.
Yeah, run it back. Let us know.
When me and her started kicking it and we started seeing ourselves getting serious, and that was like in 3 months. Y'all know how lesbian relationships go.
Right.
I still had my place. My sister lived with me, and my place was right down the street from where she lived at.
Okay.
But I was mainly at her house. She never wanted me to go home. She didn't want me to go hang out with no friends. She wanted me to sit in the house with her all day. And if I wasn't sitting in the house with her all day, she wanted to sit up at work with me all day. All day, every day.
Okay.
And I never thought nothing about it until all the bullshit happened later on.
Okay.
So, damn, I lost my train of thought. So we was in real close proximity. Okay. I used to hear little things around the city. People used to come into my store and tell me little different things about her. But again, that's the person that I'm with, and I love her. So I'm not going to take anybody else's word for it if I haven't seen the shit myself. You know, seen it or have any suspicions that she's doing this, that, or that. So I never thought nothing about it. Brushed that shit off, kept going on about my business, right? So, what was it? Not last year, but the year before that, she has this cousin, right?
Right.
Now, when we started hanging out and dealing with each other and shit like that, her and this cousin, they weren't cool. Like, they was beefing. You know what I'm saying? Some family shit, they was beefing. They're not real cousins, though. I don't know. I'm not sure. But this specific cousin, she's known for dressing like a little boy, but still fucking on niggas.
Okay.
She's known for dressing like a female. She'll put a wig on and some makeup, do her nails and all that good old shit, and go out and be fucking on niggas and still be fucking on bitches. She's known for that. That's what this cousin is known for. So she ends up coming into town, and now they buddy all hanging out and shit. Like, wasn't y'all just arguing before she got here? Now she in town. Y'all cool. Okay, great. So now y'all want to hang out. Now you ain't got no time for me because you finna go hang out with your cousin. But everybody already knows what type of cousin your cousin is. Okay. Right? So that's when my mind starts to, okay, so I'm trying to figure out why y'all hanging out now, all of a sudden. Hold on, y'all. Let me take a shot break. Hold on.
Shot break?
That was hectic.
This got you stressing, sis?
So, They started hanging out. Now, around this time frame when all the bullshit started, October, whatever month is before October, 2 months before October. I'm not finna sit here and do all that. Y'all gonna think I'm slow.
August.
2 months before October is when all the bullshit started happening. And at the same time, I had got promoted to being store manager. So now I'm running my gas station. I'm hiring employees, firing employees, and I ended up hiring this one girl named Keisha as my employee. And, you know, we was cool. Me, her, and my bitch, we was all kicking it. Like, she was, you know, in between homes. The bitch Keisha was in between homes. So, you know what I'm saying? Me being a good friend, I don't like to see nobody down and out. If I can help, I'll help you any way I possibly can. So, that's what I did, you know what I'm saying? There was some nights that she would stay at the house with us, but it was never on no freaky type shit. Like, if
There we go. I was rocking with you up until this point, sis. Hold on now. I understand, right? You don't want to see a friend down and out, homeless, don't got nowhere to stay, whatever. At the same time, we also sometimes gotta let adults be adults. And I get it. The girl didn't like fully move in. As she just stated, she came, she spent the night, some nights, you know, it was like, hey, I probably can't get a hotel, or I don't got nowhere to stay tonight. Can I crash? And she was like, sure. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And I'm glad, I'm so glad my wife is on the same page. We don't do the you can come live with us thing. We will help where we can. We'll give resources, but just staying with us like a friend coming to stay with us, like I'm sorry. We barely like being at other people's house. We don't even really allow nobody at ours. Like, we literally know and probably can count on one hand how many people have our home address. We don't do the company thing, just popping up, just stopping by, just spending night. We don't do that. We don't do that. The handful of people that have our address are the only people that we will allow in a time of need to stay with us, whether it's a night, 2 nights, 2 weeks. And I'm pretty sure you probably can guess who those people are. It's probably not even a whole hand, but I'm pretty sure you probably can guess who those people are. They're family, really close family, not just somebody that we calling cousin, not just somebody that got the same blood running through the veins. No, this is really close, really tight family, right? So you got a friend that needs somewhere to stay, but you also have a girl that stays in the house. I don't know. It might just be me, but you wouldn't be able to crash, love. We're going to have to find you some resources and find you somewhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? I can help you out in that way, but you wouldn't be able to stay with me, love. I'm sorry. That's just too much. And that's even if I didn't have a woman. Even if she didn't have a girlfriend, I wouldn't agree with that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about people staying with y'all, crashing with y'all, living with y'all. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. As I mentioned, there is a couple of people that can do that in my house, but it's just not open to anybody that's cousin or open to anybody that's a friend, or just, it's not. Very selective, very selective. And in my opinion, I don't feel like her and this friend is that close. Doesn't seem like it. I don't know. We're going to keep listening, but y'all drop down in the comment section how y'all feel about people staying with y'all, spending the night, company, all of those things. The crazy part about me and my wife, though, is we do like to host. Like, we like to cater, get stuff together, have the music going, the drinks flowing, different types of drinks, different types of food options, but we just don't like it at our house. We're very picky with who we allow to even know where we stay. But let's proceed.
If we was upstairs sleeping in the bed, she was downstairs sleeping on the couch. Or if we was at my house and we was sleeping on my bed, she was sleeping on my floor in my room. It wasn't no, threesome this, or we was doing this with this girl. That it was never that. That's never what it was, never what it was going to be.
Okay.
So she didn't have a car in order to get back and forth to work. So in that same time, I had my girl taking her back and forth to work. Okay, cool. Now let's back up just a tad right before I hired Keisha as my employee. This is when I found out that the bitch was cheating on me with a whole female. So I was working at the gas station one night, and when me and her got together, she had a PS5. She had bought a second PS5 so we can play GTA together. So we had one console over here in the TV, one console over here in the TV. So when I decided I started feeling like there was some bullshit going on, so I wanted to go home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit up here dealing with all that extra ass shit. So I think she started hanging out with her cousin. She's going over there, and I'm checking her location because we was sharing each other's locations. I'm checking her location, and her location is ending up at the same spot every fucking time they hanging out together. The same address every fucking time they hanging out together. So I screenshot the address, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it just in case one day I might need it, because who the fuck is this? But when I asked her about it, everything was, I'm just hanging out with her. I'm hanging out with my cousin. She took me over here. She took me over here to see this person, that person, this person. I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, me and the cousin know each other, but we don't speak. I don't have no reason to talk to you. you know. So I don't know what ended up happening. But we had a plan for Halloween. And she never came home that night. So I had got dressed. I was sitting on the couch. I had us something to drink. I had us some stuff rolled up so that we can.
So we went 2 months back to August, and now we back in October. Maybe we gonna go back to August because I don't see a point in going to August because we ain't talking about nothing.
You know, put our costumes on and go trick or treating. Let's do some grown adult kid shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Had me sitting there all fucking night. I ended up getting drunk as fuck. I fell asleep around like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. She still wasn't home. She ends up walking through the door like an hour and a half, 2 hours before I had to go to work that next morning at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't say nothing of it. I wake up with a fucking full-blown attitude because you left me sitting here in the fucking costume waiting on you, knowing good and goddamn well you wasn't coming home. So I brushed that shit off. I'm like, so we have a little slight argument on why the fuck you couldn't, why you didn't bring your ass back home knowing I was sitting here waiting for you. No text, no call, no nothing. Right? Her excuse is she drove her car to wherever her and her cousin was going. When they got where they were going, she got in the car with her cousin, left her car wherever they went initially, and then her cousin took her somewhere else. So therefore, she couldn't leave when she wanted to leave because she didn't have her car. So that's why she didn't come home that night.
What year was this? Uber and Lyft wasn't a thing?
I said, okay, great. We was engaged at this point, so me being who I am, if this cousin has you out here doing shit you don't normally do, I don't agree with that shit. So what I need you to do is limit your time around this person because you wasn't acting like this before they got here. Don't start acting like this now.
Yeah, trippy.
And I seen a girl post a video on here and it said, motherfuckers don't get caught cheating by the shit that they do. They get caught, or something like that. They get caught cheating by breaking routines. If you break a routine, motherfuckers going to notice it. If it's something that you've been doing for a month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months straight, and now all of a sudden you stop doing that, there's something wrong, honey. So I'm like, okay, great. 2 weeks passed by. I was supposed to be bringing a dish for Thanksgiving to her family Thanksgiving thing. Supposed to be bringing a dish to that and all this other shit. That never fucking happened because in between Halloween and Thanksgiving is when everything fucking popped off. So a couple weeks after Halloween, I'm working at my gas station. An employee that I had called off second shift, so I had to go in there and work second shift. My assistant manager wasn't answering the phone, so I had to go in there and work it. Store manager, right? Now, mind you, just before that, she had let me hold one of her PS5s. The PS5 that she bought that had my profile on it. She had let me hold it that same day. She let me get that bitch. So I had it at my house. So that same night, I ended up going to work at 3. Was supposed to get off at 11 o'clock. So I'm at work, about a couple hours go by. And you know what I'm saying? We on second shift, so things is getting a little busy in the store. Her cousin, you got 2 cousins that came in, and her daddy's sister came in there. She's like, well, I'm glad you're doing good you looking good after a breakup. And I just look at her, I'm like,
who's single?
Who's broken up? Then she proceeds to let me know that she done met the new girl. She done been around the family. She brought them all gifts. She's coming to Thanksgiving and blah, 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 blah. This is her family members coming inside this gas station telling me her business.
But you're supposed to be cooking for Thanksgiving.
I'm on the clock and I just spoke to this bitch. She never said nothing to me. Again, never said anything to me at all. So I call her. She not answering. Call her. She not answering. Call her. She not answering. So I finally get her on the fucking phone. She's in the car with this bitch and her children. She got me on speakerphone. So the first thing I said is, I know that you with this bitch, because right after the auntie said what she said, the cousin walked in and showed me a video of her and that girl on Snapchat, and she was sucking her toes on Snapchat.
In the car with the kids? She in the car with the kids sucking toes on Snapchat? The stud is in the car with another girl and her kids sucking toes on Snapchat? And why is the cousin showing you this? Where does the cousin loyalty lie? Hold on. There's a lot of questions here.
For everybody to see posted. Dirtbag. Hit me up for part 2.
Will do.
Okay. I'm back. Part 2.
All right, what's 2?
of my stud girlfriend that cheated on me with one woman that I know of and 6 men. So I believe I left out the last part of where her auntie had just came into my gas station and let me know that I was single. So I'm calling her, don't get no answers, and she finally answers the phone. She got me on speakerphone, her car speakerphone. And I don't even let her say nothing. All I allow her to say is hello. That's it. I said, you on Snapchat sucking a bitch toes. You're nasty and you're dirty. Don't talk to me ever again. Click. I hang the phone up, put my phone down, face down on the counter, and I continue to check my customers out. This bitch blowing my phone up, so I blocked that bitch. I blocked her ass immediately. Bitch, I got my own house. You can't put me out of nothing. I don't have to worry about you, bitch. I can leave your ass today and be fine tomorrow. It's fine. So she blowing my phone up, no caller ID. I finally answered that bitch. She yelling, give me my PS5, give me this, give me my PS5 here. I'm at work. I'm not finna leave work early to come and give you shit. The same way you had me waiting to find out that you were cheating, you're gonna wait for this PS5. Hung up on her ass, blowing my fucking phone up. Now at this time, it's probably about 8, 9 o'clock. And my assistant manager.
All right, so we're going to just listen like a podcast because it's her video.
I guess he was sleeping or whatever, but he finally woke up and called me back, and he was on his way. I said, okay, perfect timing. So as he's walking into the store, the bitch is still calling my phone. So now at this point, my sister, she's off work and she already up there at the gas station. She don't even know what the fuck's going on. Now mind you, at this time I didn't have a car, but the walk from my job to home was maybe like a 3-minute walk if he was walking with some intentions, or a 5-minute walk if he was walking and not giving a fuck. So it's really not nothing to me. I would never be ashamed to say I had to walk anywhere. Bitch, you have to start somewhere to get where you're going. Okay? Right. Or get where you at, wherever the fuck the saying is. But anyways, so my sister, she up there at the gas station. My assistant manager, he's walking in. So I immediately start counting my fucking drawer down. Quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. Open this register up, get on the clock in. Open this register up. I gotta go. I got some shit going down, bruh. So I'll give him a little slight story, and I get the fuck home. My sister, again, she don't know what the fuck's going on, but she's walking with me. And now as we're walking from my gas station home, in order to walk from my gas station to my house, I have to pass by her house. So the way we live, it's like her house is on the main road, and then mine's is on the little side road in the cul-de-sac. But I'm at the beginning, so I'm not in the cul-de-sac. So her house is, my job is here. I have to walk past her house to get to mine. So she steady blowing my fucking phone up. I'm ignoring that bitch. So I'm walking to the house. So as soon as I cut the corner to the main street, all you see is like 7 cars at her house. It's her mama car, her sister car, 2 of her daddy's friends' car, and the girl's car, the bitch's car. So me being who I am, you're not finna play in my face and think you're gonna get away with it. No, ma'am. So we walking past, and I'm talking shit hella loud. My sister's like, bruh, stop. I don't give a fuck. Y'all going to jail or y'all gonna die tonight. I'm not finna play with y'all. Because if the auntie know, then everybody else know. Your mama just a smiling in my face. Your sister be in my face every fucking day. No, I don't fuck with none of y'all. Okay, nothing that none of y'all can say to me is gonna change anything. Now, mind you, she lives next door to her dad. Me and her daddy was cool from me working at the gas station before I knew he was her dad and that was his daughter. And she was his neighbor. So we was already cool. We done took shots together and shit like that. But he's a drunk too as well. These motherfuckers looking at me crazy in this parking lot. I can sit here. So he walking by, all of them outside, blah, 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 blah. She's still blowing my phone up. So by the time I get to my front door, I walk up my steps, put my shit down in my room. She's still blowing my fucking phone up. I don't answer her. But she outside. She done pulled up with the bitch in the car. Well, not even with the bitch in the car. I'll take that back. She pulls up with her daddy in the passenger seat. So he's trying to play peacemaker, like, just give her what she's asking for, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, I'm not giving her shit till I get an explanation. So call the police, do whatever it is that you need to do, bitch. Because once the police pull up, as they did, her giving me a PS5 while we were in a relationship, she cannot sue me for that. You can't. And if you do, you won't win, bitch. It's a gift. You can't sue me for that. And I had the messages to prove it. She was not going to win that case, and she knew it. But she's a police-ass bitch. That's what she does. So I had her PS5, and then she had gave me an old old Christmas tree because that year for Christmas we were gonna do a red Christmas tree because clearly y'all can see red is my favorite color. So we ordered a red Christmas tree. So the old Christmas tree she had, she gave it to me and I had it in my house so I can put it up in my gas station. So she's sitting outside for like 15, 20 minutes. Me and my sister like, bruh, get the fuck on. Like, what are you do? What are you here for? So by the time that happens, her daddy's trying to talk me down. I'm telling him like, bruh, you better tell your daughter to get in her car and pull this motherfucker off from over here because I'm finna lose my mind. She done played in my face. I don't like that. You don't even know what's going on. You still sitting up here trying to act like what she doing is okay. It's not. So I talked him down. I put her PS5 in a duffel bag. I stood at the top of my steps and I rolled that bitch down it. You want your PS5? There you go. You can have it. So she gets her PS5 and she goes to try to like pull off. And I know I got long nails and I'm, whatever the case may be, but I was angry as fuck that day. So the box that the Christmas tree that she gave me was still sitting right there in my living room by the door. So when I tell you I picked that bitch up and I launched that bitch on top of her motherfucking car, I was hoping and praying it was heavy enough to crack her windshield, but it didn't. It wasn't. So I was like, okay, they pulled up, blah, 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 blah. She's still texting my phone. She's still texting my phone from a text plus number. I'm like, okay, great. So I took it upon myself because I found out who the bitch was. I found out who she was. We know each other from school. We wasn't ever cool, never friends with none of that, but she hung around some of the people that I hung around. So we knew of each other. So I found the bitch on Facebook. Sure did. Inboxed the fuck out of her. Like, girl, what's going on? I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I can't be mad. I'm always the type of person. I can't be mad at the other person because who knows what lies they was telling you and what they was telling me. You know what I'm saying? They could have been coming to you like they was single and blah, 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 whatever the case may be. So I ain't me sitting there trying to beat your ass or get mad at you for it is pointless. So me and her had a conversation. We ended up talking. Of course, I was drinking a little bit that night. So my sister told me to calm down. I said, fuck calming down. Took my phone, took my last shot, took my phone, and I walked my ass up to her motherfucking house. Because now I'm texting the side chick, and she's like, let's meet at her dad's house and let's talk. So that's what I do. Meet at her dad's house, and we inside of her daddy's house, and we sitting on the couch, and we talking, we drinking, we smoking. And we comparing dates and notes and shit like that. Now, the bitch, Gabby, she done locked herself in her apartment. Mind you, her daddy's apartment is right next door. Right next door. She in apartment 3, he's in 4. Type shit. She done locked her ass herself in the house and don't want to come outside. Because I said, why you can't talk to me face to face? If we're over, just let me know face to face as a grown woman that you're done with me and this is who you want to be with. That's fine. I'm not finna sit here and act a fool about that. You being honest. Even though you weren't being honest because you already cheated. So I'm like, okay, great. So me and the bitch sitting down, we talking and everything. She's texting Gabby and I guess I don't know if she convinced her to come outside and get in the car, whatever the case was, but the bitch ended up coming out, locking herself out, unlocking herself from in the house and goes and get in her car. So when she see her going to get in her car, we walk out the house. She's like, let's get in the car, let's talk. The bitch don't want to unlock the doors. You scary ass hoe. She don't want to unlock the doors. So I'm just standing there. So the bitch is smooth talking to her and all this other shit, getting her to unlock the door. She unlocks the door. I grabbed that fucking car handle so quick and hopped in that back seat. Because what you gonna do? You're going to give me the answers that I need now. So we in the back seat and we chilling, we talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm pissed the fuck off, but I'm sitting like right here in the middle. The side bitch is in the passenger seat and Gabby's in the front seat. Can't even turn around and look at me. I'm constantly sitting. I'm not even giving a fuck what this bitch over here talking about. I'm constantly saying, hey, look at me. If I'm not who you want, I want you to look me in my face and tell me that you want her instead of me. If you can do that, then I know that this right here, whatever y'all got going on, it might be something for real. But look me in my face and tell me that I'm not who you want. She could never look me in my face. Kept threatening me. Had her daddy come outside, pull a gun on me. He put a gun to my shoulder, put a gun to my knee, kept telling me to get out of his daughter's car. Fuck you and your daughter. You better pull that trigger, bitch, because I'm not going nowhere. So a little bit more talking happens, and in the midst of the conversation, the side bitch proceeds to let me know. Now, mind y'all, I was under the impression the whole time that she thought that she was single. That's why she was acting the way she was acting. Hell no. The bitch proceeds to let me know in my face that she knew she was engaged, and she proceeded anyways. So then now everything's changed, because not only am I just mad at this bitch, now I'm mad at you too, bitch. Get out the car, I'm finna beat both of y'all ass.
So y'all, I let this second part pretty much just flow on its own, because I'm gonna try to fix the audio on here so that y'all don't have to deal with the voice not matching. If it's not 100% right, just know I tried to tweak it for y'all a little bit, but it's about a 7-8 second delay. So I'm gonna try to push that down a little bit and maybe like off by a second, or I might get it perfect, but I didn't want to talk because that was gonna mess up the whole situation. First of all, you can't be on Snapchat in a car with another woman and her kids sucking somebody's toes and want to tell me about a PS5. Buy another one. Second of all, can't nobody be up at my house talking about give me the PS5. I'm finna call the police. Call them. Third of all, friend, why did you go to that girl's apartment for her to tell you that she don't want you? After what has happened so far, you still want her? The auntie came into the gas station and told you you were single. The cousin then comes and shows you that the girlfriend is with another woman, which confirms that that girlfriend is not, or fiance actually, let me correct, your fiance is not even loyal to you right now. But yet you want to go to your fiance's house so that she can break it off. I'm just really curious to know, if the fiance was to say, this is not what I want, I don't want that other woman, I want you, were you going to proceed to be with her? And y'all, I definitely understand needing or wanting some sense of closure, right? At the end of the day, she probably just wanted closure from her fiance. Like, let me know that this is over. But I'm just thinking, if the fiance said, no, I still want you, do y'all stay together? Do y'all work it out? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, because I feel like once I call you and you still on the phone, you still in the car with the woman, and the only thing you can think about is a PS5, you're not trying to clear your name or nothing, then that's it. Decision is made. You where you want to be.
Part 3. I'm not posting any more parts after this until we get some traction in this bitch. But yeah. So now we at a point to where the side chick done let me know that she did know that she was engaged.
Oh, I forgot about the last 2 points. The side piece talking about, oh, I knew she was engaged. Y'all know how I always come on here and be like, you mad at this person, you don't know what that person was told. And even she, Miss Barbie, even she said, I don't know what she told this girl, how their relationship has come about. So I'm not even going to come at her crazy or try to act a fool or cut up on her. This girl done came out and said, I knew she was engaged. Both of y'all need to go and square up. Let's get this out the way. Because when somebody knows and they still do it, no, they don't owe you laws. The person you're in a relationship owes you laws. But the fact that you were like, oh, I don't care. They're engaged. They're not married. There's some people that are married and then they're separated and it's just they haven't gotten the divorce yet, but they're definitely not together anymore. It's probably even been some time. I don't know why that divorce ain't final, but hey, they're separated. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, I knew that this person was involved with someone else and that the divorce wasn't finalized. But I also was told that y'all was separated. But when somebody's just like, yeah, I'm married. Yeah, I'm engaged. Yeah, we still together. And no, we ain't having no problems. But I want to do you tonight. And you be like, okay, what type of person are you? Jesus Christ. And then the daddy came out, pulled out that big one and pointed it at her.
In a relationship and who she was in a relationship with before she proceeded to start it pushing up on her. So therefore, not only is she wrong, but you're just as wrong as well. You knew and you still didn't give a fuck and you still proceeded. Therefore, not me and you have an issue. Don't fucking talk to me, bitch.
That's crazy.
So again, after I even hear this information, I'm still in the car like, bruh, Gabby, just look at me and tell me that you want to be with her instead of me, so I can get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? She never wants to do that. The bitch can't look at me worth a fuck. The one time she did look at me, the bitch busted out into tears, and that was right before the bitch proceeded to let me know that she knew she was engaged and she knew what she had going on and she didn't give a fuck. I hopped out. As soon as the bitch said what she said, I hopped my ass out the car. I got out the car and I went home. Sure did. I went the fuck home. She was blocked. Whatever text number she was texting me off of, she was blocked. Now, mind you, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was in love for real. So I did cry. I was crying. I was angry. I was upset. I was mad. I was pissed. Because first of all, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck were you playing in my face. And I don't even really know the timeline of when y'all even started fucking off with each other. But I'm just gonna put the timeline at when you started going out with your cousin again. And I sent you at this address. The moment I sent you at this address, something was bullshit because you was at this address for days at a time. Like, yeah, you would come home, you would see me, you would stop at the gas station and, see me, bring me food and shit like that. But you was still going back to this same address. Whole time we sharing each other's location. So you can't be slick, bitch. So a couple days go by. I don't hear from her, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? A couple days go by. Now, at this point, she got her PS5 back. There's nothing that I have that she needs. There's nothing that she has that I need. Because everything that I had at her house was my shit that I brought from my own house, which is right here. She lives right there. So a couple weeks go by, you know, about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm living my best life. I'm still working at the gas station. And then, so remember like how I told y'all her daddy lives right next door to her. Her daddy lives right next door to her, but he's an older guy and he has a lot of friends, like male friends, older male friends, and some like middle-aged too, you know what I'm saying? And some young niggas as well. So he be having them in and out their place, but again, they live right next door. So there's a lot of times to where she'll be sitting over there at her daddy's house drinking or smoking or whatever, and he'll have his homeboys over there. So therefore now she's meeting his friends is meeting her as his daughter. But she's dresses like a stud, acts like a stud, you know what I'm saying? But looks can be deceiving, clearly. So I'm working at the gas station and I'm about to get off, and one of her dad's homeboys that she's cool with as well, because he was at our engagement party. That's the funny thing. He comes in the gas station, we talking and shit. He buys me some cigarettes. He buys me something else. And then he's like, you want me to walk you home? I was like, you can walk me to the corner of my house, but you're not going inside my house. So he walks me to the house and shit like that. Now, at this point, he didn't walk me to the corner. He walked me to my front door. He walked me to my front door. I had a bottle. I said, you want to take a shot? He said, yeah. I said, all right. And these is the rules. We finna go inside, go upstairs. You're going to sit your ass in this fucking chair. Don't touch shit in my house or in my room or wherever we decide to conversate at. So, in my house, my sister lives with me, and we have 3 dogs. So, we had a dog at that time, but I have 3 at that time. But my downstairs wasn't made up the way I wanted it to be, so it wasn't a lot of hanging out. Like, I never had a bunch of people just at my house, one. And if I did have 1 or 2 people up at my house, my room is kind of big, so we would sit upstairs. I would have chairs and shit like that. Like, don't sit on my fucking bed. Don't go looking through my fucking room, bitch. Sit your ass down, take these shots, or smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's all you're here for. That's it. Because it's not my only place. I don't want my sister to walk in and feel uncomfortable. She pays bills here too, so I do know how to be respectful. So I invite him in. We go upstairs. We smoking, and then we started taking shots. And then, like, before he walked me home, he had told me that he had took something, but I wasn't paying attention to what he said he had took, because I don't give a fuck, and I don't really fuck off with people that pop pills. It's not my thing. So we up there, we probably about 3 shots in, maybe about 20 minutes done passed. About 3 shots in, we have a half a, you know what, we done smoked half of, you know what. Now we sitting there talking, and he trying to sweet talk me, but I don't get sweet talking really easily, especially not by no nigga. So I'm just looking at him like, now mind you, this is a tall, skinny, lanky ass nigga who is known in this whole entire neighborhood and probably everywhere else he goes that he snorts pills and does every fucking thing else. Me personally, I didn't give a fuck about none of that, because you're not a friend of mine and this is not nothing I do on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? So we in there smoking, we drinking, and 15-20 minutes done passed by. He bursts out, yeah, me and Gabby fucked. I'm like, but then he proceeds to keep talking like that's not what the fuck he just said. So I sit there, I pause, I'm like, no, what the fuck did you just say? He's like, yeah, me and Gabby fucked, but she didn't want me to tell you. I said, excuse me? When was this? I need a time, I need a date, I need a daytime, where the fuck was I at? So then he proceeds to pull up the messages between him and her on Messenger. So y'all know how, like, I don't know why some grown folks still do this, but apparently we still do. When after you have relations with a person, you know what I'm saying, and y'all separate, and then y'all talk about it again, that type of stuff, through text or over the phone or whatever the case may be. That was that type of situation, to where the messages that he showed me a conversation before what happened, and you can see the slight change in the conversation. So it's before what happened, I seen that part of that conversation, and then after they did what they did, I seen that conversation. The way they were talking to each other, he just telling her like, oh my God, you have a great body. That ass is nice. Like, he just complimented her body and shit like that. So I started asking him about her tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Because she has a lot of tattoos and they're in specific spots. So if you're going to tell me she has a tattoo, you can't tell me where that tattoo is. And I'm not really just going to believe you 100%, because in order to see those specific tattoos, you have to have seen her naked. So then he started describing her body and her tattoos and the places that her tattoos are. There's no way you can see those tattoos anywhere else unless she sent you pictures of them or you seen it for yourself. So I force him. He's like, well, she didn't want me to tell you. So I force him. I'll type a message from him to her on Facebook telling her as him that he told me that they had sex. And I made him hit send before I put him out of my motherfucking house. So as soon as I knew I sent that message, I put him the fuck out of my house. I said, don't ever talk to me again. So his whole reasoning behind saying it in the first place was because he felt like, okay, I already fucked one of y'all. So maybe because you already know she cheated on you, you'll want to fuck her knowing that she fucked me while y'all was together. Nigga, are you slow? That's not going to get you no coochie. You just played yourself. But anyways, because you wasn't going to get no coochie anyway. But if that was the case, if you were somebody who I was going to get some coochie to, you just played yourself out of it. Stupid. Niggas are dumb.
Y'all, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. We only on part 3, right? And I see, the little text right there on the screen and all of that about how my girlfriend cheated on me with a woman and 6 men, but I forgot that men was even involved in this. When he said it, I was truly shocked. Like, seriously, it was a complete surprise when she said this man said that. Thought he was about to get some play and possibly figured if I let her know that I already got the big dog, you know what I'm saying? I already cracked down on the stud. You should be a little bit more easier to get it. That is crazy. That is crazy. Did she share the dates? I know she said I need to know when and where and all this. I don't think she shared the dates. Got a couple more minutes on this video, and then hopefully we get into the other 5 men that Gabby was sleeping with.
So I picked my bottle up. I had a fucking big ass bottle of Amsterdam. I picked that bitch up and I said, get the fuck out of my house now. And if you don't leave, I'm gonna crack your ass and call the police and wait for them to show up. Get out. So he leaves. He's still trying. I'm sorry this. I'm sorry that. I didn't know. Blah blah. Yeah, you did. You knew because you was at our engagement party. You're a liar. So not even 10 minutes after I put this nigga out my fucking house. Now mind y'all, she's still blocked on my phone. Here I am getting a no caller ID. Phone call. Now you want to call and explain. What's there to explain? I already know the facts. But now at this point, it's what he told me versus whatever it is that she's going to tell me and what I've already seen, which is the proof, right? So you can't lie, bitch. I already know the truth. Who told you this? Blah, 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 bruh. I ran down the whole situation to him like, bruh, he already let me know. Can we meet up and talk? Can we meet up and talk? Can we meet up and talk? So I met her at the gas station a couple days later.
That's the problem. Why? Y'all explain to me, why do we care about her side? It's over. The relationship is over. They're not trying to rebuild the relationship. They're not in counseling. They're not trying to figure this thing out. She didn't forgive her. It's not like, oh, she forgave her. They moved on. Gabby somewhere at work, and then this situation came up, and it's like, well, what's this about? So that you want to hear them out and see what's tea. You got the proof. You seen everything. You read everything. It's verified. It was no he said, she said. He was able to tell you where the tattoos were. But okay. All right, I give it to you because I'm a little nosy too. So if something like this came up, if I was in her shoes, I probably want to hear her out too. But to me, at the gas station, it's unnecessary. You could tell me while we on the phone. I don't got to see you in person. We don't have to meet up anywhere. You can tell me right here. While you got me on this phone, you got 5 minutes. If you want to explain yourself, if not, bye.
After that, we met her at the gas station and we talked about it. Yeah, I know I could have done better. It was just, he took advantage of me, blah, blah. I'm like, okay.
Oh, one of those,
This is not the first time you said a man has taken advantage of you and you didn't say nothing to nobody about it. One, your daddy is a hothead and that's his homeboy. So if you let your daddy, even if you just let your daddy know that his homeboy tried to take advantage of you, your daddy would have handled the situation, would have beat that nigga ass, and you know that. But instead, you proceeded to let whatever happened happen and didn't say nothing to nobody.
And then talk about it in Messenger afterwards. With the person.
And you kept living your life like nothing happened. But I'm supposed to sit here and act like this man came into your house and took advantage of you while I was at work. Jumped over your back porch and came in there and... Part 3.
Part 4.
Okay. Let's get back into it. I guess this is part 4. Y'all been tearing my ass up. Okay? I don't feel the best, okay? I look horrible. I've been throwing up all day, okay? Because I did too much yesterday, but let's see. Where are we left off at? Oh, let me go ahead and say this before I start the rest of this. I know that there's women out there that has been taken advantage of in real life. You know what I'm saying? Speak up for yourself. We won't know unless you tell us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take that away from anybody. But I also don't like people who lie about things like that. You know what I'm saying? Just be truthful about what happened. Because you lie, the ones who lie about it make it harder for people to believe the ones that it actually really happened to. And that's insane. So, I think I left off on, we met up, we talked about it. And she told me he took advantage of her, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, great. I went on about my business. She went on about her business for a few months. I started dating somebody else. She was still dating the girl she left me for. Now, during this time, a few weeks done passed. Now, the girl, the cheatee, no, I don't know what to call him, but the girl she's now with, she starts inboxing me on Facebook asking me questions about the Gabby bitch. And I'm like, well, if you're asking me these questions, I mean, you wanted her so bad, figure it out on your own. Don't come to me for no help. Don't think that I'm finna give you no assist, no nothing, no none of that. You wanted her so bad, figure it out on your own. I'm not telling you shit. Don't ask me nothing else. That's not my job. Just like you didn't feel like it was your job to tell me, like you didn't feel like it was your job to tell me what y'all was doing, or you didn't feel that it was your job for you to do anything for me. So why the fuck do you feel like I'm gonna do anything for you?
Right.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. So, I guess the person that I was with, all they wanted to do was sit around and smoke and play video games all day. I work all day. I don't want to come home and have to sit here and watch you play the game till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, cook, clean up, shower, wash clothes, then have to go to sleep and get up to go to work in the morning, to do it all over again, to come home to you not doing shit. We weren't even having sex enough for me to even not think about the shit you wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? So I was ready to go ahead and get away from that person. And that, in the midst, me and her start back communicating. Now, the reason we started back communicating was because I don't know what happened. Oh, boy needed some smoke. And she's the only person that I knew, so I hit her up, and he knew who she was. He sent me over there to get smoke from her for him. And so that's how we started back, like, talking and shit like that. She felt like the door was open, you know what I'm saying? And yes, I was talking back because I was getting irritated with being around this man, and I already was with her, you know what I'm saying? Even though the situation ended the way it was, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to walk around with hate in my heart. So we still, talking, and then next thing you know, a situation happened with him. I got rid of that person, and then me and her started back talking, but it wasn't no full-blown relationship.
Okay, I was a little bit confused. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Is she pretty much saying she moved on, got with a guy, the guy was a smoker, and then she had the smokes, which is the ex. Gabby had the smokes. So Barbie would go to Gabby to get the smokes for her current dude. And when she get the smokes from Gabby, they would converse. And then they started to get back cool because Barbie doesn't like to walk around with hate in her heart. And Gabby thought that it was okay to get close. She felt like the door was open. Is that right? Am I on the right page? I'm a little bit distracted because in the comment section, someone actually found Gabby. Here is Gabby. This is a picture here of Gabby. So this is what she really looks like. Everyone was like, we need a picture. We need to see her. And this is what Gabby is looking like. Let me pull this over a little bit. There you go. This is what Gabby is looking like. I didn't imagine her looking like that. What did y'all imagine Gabby looking like? Let me know down in the comment section. But yeah, there's Gabby. So now her and Gabby are getting cool again, and her and the boyfriend are breaking up.
Relationship. We was back hanging out and things like that. But then it started to get to a point to where I was feeling smothered again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just not in a good headspace, and I was just like, yeah, no. This situation, it's not working out for me. But at the same time, like I said, I was cool with her daddy before even knowing that he was her daddy. So at the same time, like, we would go over her dad's house in the midst of us. Now we're back in communication. I would go over her dad's house, and we'd be over there smoking and drinking and stuff. And he always has somebody at his house. If it's not one, it's at least 2, 3, 4 niggas he keeps around. You know what I'm saying? Now, the homeboy that she had already admitted to me that she messed around with, he was no longer around. You know what I'm saying? At this point, he done moved out the neighborhood with his bitch, right? Oh, also, I did let the bitch that he was dating at the time, I definitely let her know that they slept together. I'm not finna keep that to myself. You need to know. Your man's a cheater. He ain't fucking on girls that look like boys. Just in case you were wondering. She stayed with him, but it's okay. I went back to her too, so it's just like, ugh. But, then her dad would have his homeboys over there. We drinking and we smoking and y'all know how some older people be now. He had homeboys that was older. He had some middle-aged. He had some young niggas over there too. There was this one light-skinned dude that used to come around. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know what he is, but he does drugs as well. Come over there and be drunk and stuff like that. We drinking, we taking shots. She would leave and go back to her house and grab something, whatever, and never. And then, now here everybody is, they starting to say their little slick comments because it's just like, oh, you back around her after what you already know she did? Damn, only if you find out what she really been doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be catching little hints and shit like things like that. Or if they come into my gas station and I'm in there and they see that she not in that bitch, they say little slick shit like, you said what? Y'all did. Oh. Okay. But for some reason, men feel like bragging about that type of stuff is cool, especially when it comes to like lesbian relationships. If a woman is cheating on a woman with a man, they just feel like, oh, yeah, I got her. She supposed to be with a man anyway, blah, 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 blah. So that's cool. I got her. So let me see if I can get you. That's not how it works over here, boo. Back up. Please, now, back up. Thanks. So just be little things like that. So in the midst of us getting back cool, we back, chilling with each other and things like that. 2 of the homeboys come into the gas station one night and they say something. But they drinking, they in there buying beer, right? He holler out, yeah. He starts painting this whole scenario of them in a car, doing this, and that. I'm like, okay, keep going. I said, okay, so now he starts to describe her body and things like that. I'm like, okay.
He just in the gas station talking about this.
What's next? When did this happen? Was it, since I've been around? Then that's where, I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say, well, you already done said that much. You might as well keep going. Keep going. Tell me everything. You already started it. Shit, keep going. Let's go. Let's hear it. So I confront her about that. He be drinking. He don't know what he talking about, blah, 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 blah. So then she takes it upon herself to, when I'm not around, when I'm at work and she's at the house, to call my phone to text me. To call my phone to let me know that she ran into that same homeboy. And she checked him about going around and telling lies about them having done anything together in a car. So I'm like, all right. Me, I'm the type of person is, like, if one person tell me that, my person did that, okay, cool. 2 people telling me this happened, okay, all right now, hold on, it's a little hitting, hold on. Now, once we start hitting on 3 and 4 and 5, you're not finna sit here and tell me all these niggas lying. Hold on. So, in the same time of me finding out about I done checked this dude. There's a whole nother homeboy that comes to me and tell a whole nother homeboy, daddy's homeboy.
These are all her
Tells me
daddy's
a whole
homeboys?
nother situation, the same similar situation to the first nigga. He done jumped over the fucking balcony and y'all in there playing the fucking game. And then one thing led to another. Now y'all fucking. But it wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, okay. Where was I? I'm not sure. I think you was at work or something. Oh, okay. Great. So now at this point, I'm already disconnecting myself from her and everything. I'm disconnecting myself. Trying to figure out how the fuck I'm finna get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? The most peacefulest way. You know what I'm saying? And I could not figure that shit out for like 2 months, bro. It was so hard. It was weighing on me. I just don't like to hurt people, even though they hurt me first. You know what I'm saying? I've never been that type of person. And for y'all, hold on. I'm going to finish the story in the next part. But for y'all in the comments, some of y'all in the comments that's thinking that it's unprovoked, like she literally inboxed me yesterday after I posted part 1. And I'm going to try to put this in here somewhere. But if she didn't do something to me first, she wouldn't be in my inbox trying to explain herself. Because she already knew what was going to happen if she didn't leave me alone like I told her. So next.
My bad, y'all. I'm listening. I promise y'all I'm listening. I'm just on Gabby's Facebook looking at her photo. Just to put a face to this story that we're listening to. But so this was sent to her. Y'all pause to read. All right, not too
Part
much.
coming.
Nothing.
Next part coming. Hey y'all, I'm back. Slightly, but I'm here. This wig is coming off tomorrow, so don't look forward to seeing this again. So I think we're on part 5, but I think now we're gonna backtrack just a tad because I skipped over something. Now this what I'm about to talk to y'all about. This is when we were in the transition of me thinking that she was cheating with old girl before I found out that she was actually cheating with old girl. So when I first met this girl, Gabby, it was already a story all over Clarksville that she had a baby some years ago. You know what I'm saying? She had a baby and the baby passed away. Okay, cool. So around this time, it's still like whatever month is before October.
September?
Whatever month is before October, I believe. I think her son's birthday was coming up. But him being passed away, you know what I'm saying?
Why she act like she can't just like run down the months in her head real quick to just say the month? She's just like 2 months before October, 1 month before October. It's like, I mean, I would assume you kind of know it by heart, but even if you don't, you know, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, like, you know, kind of run it. No? Okay.
They celebrate his birthday because he passed, as you should, you know. Nothing's wrong with that. So I decided to take her, I decided to book her a trip out of town to this little mini cabin for that weekend, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't have to sit at the house and her thinking about this baby all day. Because I'm not trying to sound mean or anything like that, but sometimes the excuses that she would use about this baby, it would just be so annoying because it's like, bruh, everything that happens in your life isn't about this child. Like, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Relax. Calm down. You see somebody walking in Walmart with a newborn baby and now you want to bust out crying or you want to be in your feelings because they have a baby and you don't. Honey, things in life happen for a reason. God took that baby away from you because you weren't ready.
Okay, I would like to say that's a bit harsh. But I guess some people don't understand losing someone close to you. You know, we talk about losing our parents and our siblings and our closest friends. But I think, and this is a thought because I don't have any children, but I think losing someone that you gave birth to is probably one of the hardest, you know, deaths that you would have to deal with. Like, you carried that baby, you know what I'm saying? And even if it was a miscarriage, even if you didn't get to go full term, you know, and have the baby and see the baby grow up for even a little bit, I think it's still hard. I still deal with issues on my mom's birthday, on Mother's Day, and sometimes just on damn TikTok when somebody doing something for their mama or going to go visit their grandmother or taking their grandmother out for ice cream or something. I don't have my grandmother. My grandmother passed away. My mom passed away. So I still get in my feelings sometimes. So I think that was a bit harsh. If they're walking in a store and this is your fiance and someone is in there with their newborn or someone is in there with their children, your fiance is thinking thinking of what it could have been, and to just be like, get over it is absolutely wrong. Like, I don't think it's a such thing of just get over it. Like, she carried that baby. No matter how long she carried it, she carried that baby, and she lost her baby. So I definitely think that was a bit foul for Barbie to say, you know, kind of get over it. She's not, obviously. And sometimes, and she may never get over it. She may have 6, 7, 8, 9 kids down the line and still won't be over. I don't like that comment that much.
So we out of town. We got this little cabin and everything like that. Now, mind you, right before I started feeling like she was doing something she didn't have no business doing, right before her little cousin came back in town, we was in the talks of, mind you, we already engaged, so we was in the talks of trying to have a baby. So now at this point, we go on to doctor's appointments trying to see who can and cannot have a baby. Me personally, I have PCOS, so I already knew that I was not going to be able to carry no baby. I already knew that, but I still want to go to the doctor just to be sure. You know what I'm saying? She had already got pregnant before and had a baby. So we know one of the two of us can carry that baby. If it had to be her, she was going to do it, but she said she didn't want to, right? So here we are. We planning this trip to, we out of town in Nashville, Selena, Tennessee. And it's the night before his birthday. I think the night before was his birthday or the morning of was his birthday. I'm not really sure, but we ended up chilling, cooking dinner, and we went to sleep that night. Now, mind you, I'm in the bed. Now, this next morning, I don't even know what time it was in the morning. This next morning, I'm laying in the bed sleep. She's wide awake. But this ain't nothing new for me, so I'm asleep. Fuck that. I got my phone over there, but I keep my phone on vibrate so I can hear it when it goes off. You know what I'm saying? The vibrations will wake me up. So my phone keep dinging, 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 dinging. So after the last time it dinged, I finally rolled over and I realized she was out the bed and she was in the bathroom. So I rolled over and I checked my phone, and it's long ass fucking paragraphs that she's texting me. Now, in the midst of these paragraphs say some things along the line of, no, we was talking about a baby, I got a surprise for you, blah, 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 blah. Then she proceeds to start telling me this stupid ass fucking story. She has a barber. She cut her hair. She had dreads. She had a barber, right? This barber is a man. I met him twice. Apparently, a couple days before the actual trip to Selena, Tennessee, she went to go get her hair cut by the barber. Now, mind you, when she told me she was going to get her hair cut, I already knew she was going to get her hair cut because she texted me. It was like on my way to the barber to get my hair cut type shit. And he wants some, you know what, so I'm going to drop that off to him as well. I'm like, okay, great. I'm at work. So I'm like, okay, great. Never thinking nothing of it. A couple days go by. We in Selena, Tennessee. So in these text messages, she's proceeding to explain to me how when she went to go get her hair cut from the barber and to drop off that, you know what, he gave her some semen in a pill bottle. Now, if anybody lives in Clarksville, Tennessee, there's we know where Riverside Drive is. Her barber's barbershop is on Riverside Drive, right across from the water, right there. Where we live at on Wilma Rudolph is all the way down Riverside and all the way down Wilma Rudolph, damn near right here by the mall. Okay, great. So she said he gave her a pill bottle of semen. She took that pill bottle of semen, she put it in her pocket, her purse, wherever the fuck she does, and she drove all the way back home to her apartment. She took that semen out of that pill bottle and she inserted it into herself while I was at work, and didn't say a word to me.
All right.
Okay. So, but her conscience had got so bad that she was scared to tell me about what she did. She goes to the store, buys a Plan B, and takes the Plan B.
No.
Now, mind you, the Plan B part did not come out until after the fact. Now, this is when the Plan B part comes in, because now when I wake up and realize the messages that she's sending me and she's in the bathroom on the phone with her mama. Telling her mama this. She not telling her mama how she did it or when she did it. All she doing is telling her mama that she thinks she may be pregnant. Right? So now she waking me up.
She thinks she may be pregnant in 2 days? Like, is she having symptoms, or is she just like, I know that I did what I did and it's a chance that it could have happened? Because I don't usually hear the term think I might be pregnant until you start feeling some type of way, right? And she went and got her haircut 2-3 days ago.
Waking me up out my sleep. Her mama on the phone. She waking me up out my sleep. I woke up with a immediate attitude, because why the fuck am I waking up to this? And why do you think that that's okay? If we are in a relationship and we're talking about getting pregnant, why the fuck do you think that you can go out and just find whatever nigga you want to find, use his sperm to get pregnant, and I'm supposed to sit here and be okay with that? All because you lost a baby and you want a baby. No, honey. And if anybody in this world, in their right mind, think that that's okay, you're insane. So her and the mama now, they both got a fucking attitude because they're like, oh, well, you act like it's a problem. You're not happy for her, blah, 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 blah. It's not that I'm not happy for her, but honey, but the way you went about that is not how you do it. That shit ain't cool. So now we packing every fucking thing up. Her mom was like, well, y'all need to go to the store and get pregnancy tests. So we done packed up the fucking the little fucking cabin, got in the fucking car, drove down the road to a fucking Dollar General to get fucking pregnancy tests. She take the pregnancy test, all 3 of them come back negative, right? So they all 3 come back fucking negative. Now at this point, I don't want to fucking talk. I don't have shit to say to you or your mama. Take me home. So now we riding home. I'm in silence the whole time. She full blown mad because I'm mad at the fact that she could have been pregnant and I wasn't happy about it.
Can you even get results that quick?
So this is my first question.
Am I missing something?
If this is what you was gonna do, why was I not there with you for that? I'm going to be there with you to take care of the baby. I'm gonna be there with you through pregnancy. Why the fuck would I not be there? 1, 2. Why would you not even talk to me about who you was thinking about using as a donor? That's what makes it sketchy, honey. So no, he didn't give you shit in the pill bottle. We all know what happened. Because if it happened the way it happened, you wouldn't have had no problem telling me at all. You wouldn't have had no problem with me being there during that at all. If it went the way you said it did. You think I'm stupid? So now we got the barber on the list. You out here fucking studs. So we get all the way back home. Now, mind you, on our way back home this same day after we just found out all this bullshit, we were supposed to be having a little get-together at her house with all of her family with the T-shirts on of the baby. But I don't want to fucking be around none of these folks. That shit ain't cool. So then we get all the way back to the house. Now we ride in silence. We get back to the house like an hour and a half before everybody's supposed to be showing up. She proceeds to come down the steps and let me know that she had took a plan B. So then I just look at her and I bust out laughing. I'm like, bro, you have to be fucking kidding me. So you got someone's sperm, you put it inside yourself. You thought that you was pregnant. You were scared to fucking tell me. So you didn't fucking tell me what you did. So you just went ahead and took a plan B and hoped that it was going to be okay. Then turn around and tell your mama what you did or the situation. And then proceed to let me know that you took a fucking plan B. So if you already knew you took a plan B, why in the fuck are we at the store over here getting pregnancy tests? Wasting money and time. If you already knew you took a plan B, why the fuck would you say anything to anyone, honey? What type of sense does that make? So not only now was you fucking on me, you fucking on your barber. Mm-hmm. You done smashed two of your daddy's homeboys. Mm-hmm. On top of this is still in the same timeline as her cheating on me with this female. So you fucking 2 bitches and 4 niggas, all at once.
Wait, huh? 2 bitches and 4 niggas. I don't think her mathing. We got 2 of the daddy. Did I miss something? Y'all let me know if I missed something. We got 2 of the daddy homeboys. We got the barber. And then we got the girl that knew she was engaged. She said 2 bitches and 4 niggas. Huh? I don't know.
Because the only reason why I know it's the same timeline as old girl is because when all the shit happened after Halloween, that's when we was sitting there comparing our fucking notes, and she let me know that the first time they had sex was Halloween. But when she was out of town with me for the baby's little birthday celebration shit, she told the bitch that her mama and her sister had took her out of town for the baby's birthday.
So y'all let me know if I'm correct, but Barbie is kind of taking us back and forth with this story. It's kind of hard to follow. It's hard to have a timeline. I guess she just giving us every scenario of when she messed with a man while they were in a relationship, opposed to just telling us the story and when she found out and how she found out. Because if y'all remember in the beginning, she was telling us about something 2 months before October. Then we jumped to Halloween. Then we went to a month before October. And I don't really know where we are now. But we're going to keep following along because I am very much so interested. Unlike the last couple of reactions I did, this one is actually keeping my attention because the tea is doing what it's supposed to do. It's all giving what it's supposed to give.
So she wasn't out of town with me. She was out of town with her mom and her sister.
I don't like the order in which she's telling this story, but I can still follow it. So I guess I can say I kind of like the way she's telling the story. She's keeping me engaged. I guess I should say that.
You're just a liar. Like, nothing out of your mouth is true. You can't believe shit that comes out of this girl's mouth. That's fucking insane. I don't even know what number nigga we on, but at this point, I don't even, bruh. Me just sitting here thinking about it is pissing me the fuck off. But I'm finna go here and give me some food real quick, and then I'll be back. I gotta try to find these messages. Because I inboxed to her mama, I inboxed it the bitch, and I inboxed to her. Me and her sister had fucking words. I had family. And anybody know the Day family, Gabby Day, and fucking in Clarksville, y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all do. Don't act like you don't.
All right, y'all. So that was part 5. This series does have 6 parts to it. So we're going to pause it right there, and I'm going to give y'all a part 2 of this reaction. So y'all stay tuned for that. It will be here sooner than later. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think so far and how you guys would have handled this situation. I want to know y'all thoughts. I want to know what y'all thinking. Do y'all like this story? Y'all ready for part 2? Let me know. Comment part 2 down in the comment section if you're ready for part 2 and you made it this far. Before I let y'all go, y'all don't forget to subscribe to my couples channel. We are uploading our cruise content and we are trying to get things back in a rotation over there on that channel. So be sure to check out Jazz and Day ENT. And if you haven't already, please go check out 1130 The Brand. All the links will be down in the comment section pinned at the top. I am getting ready to have a sale on a site for the hats. So be sure y'all are checking in. You guys are subscribed to the email list so that you can get notified and get emails when things go on sale and or clearance. All right. So look, if you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Run it up was up. Yeah, BRISKO, not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.